The idea of the male gaze has come to be known as the depiction of a woman from the heterosexual male perspective, which presents her as a sexual object for the pleasure of the male viewer. Coined by film critic Laura Mulvey, it has three perspectives: that of the man behind the camera, that of the male characters within the film's cinematic representations, and that of the spectator gazing at the image. Advertisements are a great vehicle to view the male gaze through. Traditionally, the male gaze is evident in advertisements for food and beer, where a scantily clad woman endorses the product through visual means. She shows off her body to the camera, and as the camera pans upward, it hones in on the beer bottle, the burger, etc. Cosmetic companies also utilize the female body, but instead of trying to entice a male consumer, they position the female towards an audience that would envy her. Young girls see these models and want to be them. They want to be seen as gorgeous by peers, as well as the opposite sex. These ads seem to perpetuate the male gaze through a cycle of objectification. This ad for the PETA is an interesting example, as the objectified female body is utilized to draw the spectator in, female and male. Upon further inspection, the viewer understands that this is a form of advocacy for animal rights. It's interesting to consider whether the objectification of women for their sex appeal for a good cause is redeemable or not. Parts of Mulvey's theory have, however, been contested. Mulvey claimed that only women can be objectified, that because females play a passive role, they are, at best, objects. The contemporary response has come to be known as the female gaze, where the roles are reversed and men are the objectified sexual desire of the woman's view. The commercial for I Can't Believe It's Not Butter demonstrates the female gaze in multiple ways. First, in the non-conventional application of the theory, we see close-ups of the butter on toast and can almost melt in the mouth of those watching. The seduction is first to the food and second to the French man feeding her the perfectly buttered toast. The man's purpose in this ad is to fulfill and satisfy the female, and instead of focusing on the sexual appeal of the woman, the spectator is fixed on the attractiveness of the man catering to her needs. In a similar manner, this commercial for McDonald's focuses on the objectification of food for the pleasure of the Big Mac and refreshing quality of ingredients. The ASMR camera shots of food function to intrigue the gaze of the spectator, regardless of gender. The spectator's gender is irrelevant, as the focus remains on the taste, smell, and satisfaction of McDonald's food. Instead of propelling male dominance, this use of the male gaze theory asserts the power of consumers and the power they have to drive the free market economy.